Okay, welcome to lesson 11.3, subtracting tens using an open number line. Remember, an open number line is a number line that has no numbers, so you can count back using in a much shorter amount of time instead of counting every number out. So, for example, subtract 70 minus 30 using an open number line. You're going to start by 70, and if you noticed, instead of marking it in the front of the number line this time, like we did for addition, we're putting it at the back because we're counting backwards to the left. So we're going to count by tens from 70. So again, we have 70 at the end of our number line. And we're going to count back since we want to solve for 70 minus 30. They counted 10, subtract 10, 20, 30, and they ended at 40. When you're more comfortable, you can straight up make a big jump, subtract 30, and you'll know you're 40. So, do you understand? Show me. How can you use an open number line to subtract tens? I can start with the big number at the end. Then count back to the left by tens to solve. So we're going to apply this knowledge using our guided practice. So number one, we're going to use the open number line to subtract. We're going to do number one together and number two. So number one, just watch and learn before you try. So we have 30 minus 20. Again, I'm going to put 30 at the end of my number line to the right side. And I want to subtract 10. So I'm going to count backwards to the left by 10. So I'm going to jump one big jump, 10. So 30 minus 10 is equal to 20. 20 minus 10 is equal to 10. So 30 minus 20 is equal to 10. Now I will give you the hundreds chart to use if you need help counting back by 10, because it is a little trickier. So we're going to go ahead and do number two together. So we're going to start with 90 minus 70. My biggest number is 90, and this time I'm going to put 90 at the end of my number line at the right. And I want to count by tens to subtract 70. So I know I have to jump 7 times. And I can look to figure that out by looking at my tens digit. So I'm going to jump 7 times. So my first jump is 90 minus 10 is equal to 80. So that's one jump. Second jump, 80 minus 10 is 70. My third jump, I have 70 minus 10 is equal to 60. My fourth jump, 60 minus 10, 50. Fifth jump, 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. Sixth jump, 40 minus 10 is equal to 30. And our last jump, the seventh one, we have 30 minus 10 is equal to 20. So 90 minus 70 is equal to 20. And I can go ahead and check if I counted 7 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the left. Or I can even go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 to the left to check my answer. We're going to do number 5 together. You're going to do number 3 on your own. So 80 minus 30. I'm going to start with my biggest number, 80. And I'm going to start all the way at the end of my number line, not the beginning, since I am subtracting and wanting to count backwards to the left. So I have 80. And I need to count backwards 3 times, subtracting by 10. So I want to take away 30 from 80. So I'm going to jump 80 minus 10 is equal to 70. My second jump, 70 minus 10 is equal to 60. And my last jump, 60 minus 10 is equal to 50. Again, 80 minus 30 is equal to 50. I can check my work, 1, 2, 3, or 10, 20, 30, to make sure that I counted as much as I needed to backwards. So you're going to go ahead and do number 3 on your own, 70 minus 20. Remember, start at the end of the number line, not the beginning. We're going to do number 7 and 8 together. You will do number 9 on your own. So we're going to use the open number lines to help us solve the problems. So number 7, Dexter has 40 toothpicks. He uses 20 of them. How many toothpicks does he have left to use? We're going to show our work. Again, Dexter has 40 toothpicks. He uses 20 of them. How many toothpicks does he have left to show? So, again, we're going to write our equation off to the side to help us visualize. So we have 40 minus 10 is equal to some number. I want to start with my biggest number at the end of my number line. So 40. And now I need to subtract 10. So how many jumps do I need to make? 20. Oh, sorry, the number is 20. 40, and I need to subtract 20. So, I need to make how many jumps backwards to the left to help me? I can come over here and look at my tens place and know that I need to subtract 20. So 2 tens, so I need to make 2 jumps. So I'm going to go ahead and show my jumps. 40 minus 10, that's 1 jump, is equal to 30. And my last jump, the second one, 30 minus 10 is equal to 20. So 40 minus 20 is equal to 20. I'm going to come over here and write my equation. 40 minus 20 is equal to 20. So Dexter has 20 toothpicks left. Again, I can check my work. 1 jump, 2 jump, or 10, 20. I got it right, so I know it's correct. Number 8, write an equation for what this number line shows. So I'm going to look at this number line, and this time they want me to write the equation. So I'm just going to circle the word equation so that you know what they're looking for. So remember, we always start at our monster number at the end of our number line when we're subtracting. So our monster number is 50, and you know, and you should know, that when you do subtract, the monster number is always the first number because you cannot take away a smaller amount from a bigger number. So 50, and I want to know how many they subtracted. So they made how many jumps? 1, 2, 3. If they made 3 jumps, I want to know how many they subtracted. So 3 jumps means 3 tens. So 3 jumps equals 3 tens. 3 tens is equal to what? So let's find out. 50 minus 10 is 40. So I have minus 10. 40 minus 10 is 30. And 30 minus 20, 30 minus 10 equals 20. So I counted backwards, but how many groups of 10? 3. 3 groups of 10 is equal to 10, 20, 30. So I subtracted 20 from 50, and I got, I subtracted 50 minus 30, and I got 20. So 3 tens is equal to 30. And you can even see how we worked that out in this problem when I explained it. Number 9, you're going to solve 80 minus 20, and then you're going to explain your work. I will write your statement for you. I need you to fill in your blanks. So I started at the end with, what number did you start with? I counted back by tens by tens. How many times did you jump? The answer is. So you have those 3 blanks to fill out, and I scribbled this out, so don't worry about that. There you go. If you have any questions, feel free to call.